Lagging. Lagging.
No one needs to gun trigger. No.
Oh, okay, cool. Welcome to LagginOut. Okay, because if you're watching, wondering what in the hell we're doing, this is LagginOut. We're a web show about games, video gaming, where we interview developers, discuss games. I am Funny Guy with my co-host, the Chieftain.
What's up?
And Zombie Killer.
Ooh, Zombie's back.
Hey. Hello. Glad to be back.
Nice. So nice to have you here. Happy New Year to everybody. I know we do have some faithful followers who follow us with the reposts of the show. We're on every other Sunday, starting now this year. Happy New Year, January 26th. And we have contests, all kinds of cool giveaways and things like that. So how was everybody's winter break? We did our last show in, what was it, November? Everybody have a good Thanksgiving and a good Christmas?
Yeah. Also, Moab is broadcasting on our Twitch channel, so happy belated birthday to him. But yeah.
Yeah, it's his birthday today, too. Yeah, and if you're watching right now, you are either watching us on YouTube, Google Hangouts, or Twitch. If you want to watch us on Twitch TV, it's twitch.tv/Laggin_out. It's probably going to be your best feed to watch the show in its entirety. And you can ask us questions through the chat window there and things like that. And we're going to be doing that. That's kind of new for 2014, right? So a big round of applause to Moab. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Got a lot of cool contests that were in the works this year. We're going to have some really cool prizes. We're going to talk more about that on another show. And LagginOut, you can find us at LagginOut.com. And we'd also like to give a shout out to our sponsors. Gamer Gloves. Want to play like the pros, folks? Gamer Gloves. Get yourself a pair of these. We're going to give you. Are we still doing the coupon code or no?
Yeah. So works.
Okay. So we'll give you a coupon code a little bit later in the show, and you can save 15% on your next pair of Gamer Gloves. Visit them at thegamergloves.com. Also, special thanks to Cursed Underground Gaming, the clan to which we all belong, that is growing by leaps and bounds. Several hundreds, I believe, are now in the clan. And you can find them on Facebook at facebook.com/ after my eyes are getting bad because I'm old, Cursed Underground Gaming. And now, basically, we have a new affiliate also on Facebook, the Fierce Gaming Females, and you can find them at facebook.com/Fierce Gaming Females. Hot gamer chicks that are fierce, I guess, in games.
Yep.
So what's up, everybody? How's that cold weather back east? I'm coming to you from Hollywood, California. Chieftain's coming in from the warm, semi-warm state, I guess, of Austin, Texas. And Zombie, you're out there in the bitterly cold northeastern part of the country. How is the weather out there?
Frickin' cold.
We have an Arctic front actually coming in. The thing about Texas is that they say if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. So it was 26 degrees the other day, and we actually had snow here and a frost. And
oh man!
And then 2 days later, it was 70 degrees.
That's kind of like here. Welcome to our world all the time.
Well, are we all ready for like a special new year of LagginOut?
Season
get
2.
Us going, folks. We've talked about season 2. This is our second season. We're
new glasses.
22 shows last year, I think, something like that. And this year, we are going to start off the year talking about some stuff that's going on in the gaming world tonight, as well as got some other cool guests coming up that we're going to talk about in the future. And then we've decided that, it's that time of year when they have the Grammys and the Emmys and the Golden Globes. Everybody has all their award shows. So we figured here at LagginOut, Joe and I had a meeting.
Who's Joe?
Who's Joe? I don't know who's
Joe Mama?
Joe Mama. Had a meeting and decided that we should have our own awards ceremony. We have 4 categories this year, and we're calling them the Tri-Bar Awards in honor of our LagginOut logo. As you can see, it's the 3 bars, and that means you got an okay connection. You're going to lag a little bit.
Yeah.
So
you don't have the greatest connection, but you can play.
And hopefully, since we've added some new staff members this year, we're going to get some sort of cool little certificate out to the people who, the company, I guess, that worked on those games, whether they know it or not, I guess.
Surprise! You got an award from an
Surprise! You got an award from a web show that was made on a printer.
Straight to the garbage.
Basement. Yeah.
What's better, the Nigerian prince looking for money, or us giving them a certificate of appreciation?
Yeah, exactly. It may as well come from McDonald's.
But everybody likes McDonald's.
Right. Well, I don't know. I think we should send them something if we're calling it an award.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's a good idea.
I don't know.
Hey,
Anyway.
you pay money for it. Why not?
Well, no, it's not a matter of that. I'm just saying, how do you have an award and then, not really have an award? You know what I mean?
You never know.
Well, I'd love to have, a little trophy or something, but our budget of $0 prevents that. So,
we got
anyway.
$9.65 in our PayPal account. Did you get an Xbox One for Christmas?
Like that. Actually, I got that for in between from summer and my birthday and whatever.
Oh, okay.
Or just because.
Well, that's why we don't see you anymore. That's because you're on your Xbox One.
She's on Xbox One. It says Xbox One.
You're going to be our Xbox One correspondent this year. Till Chieftain and I can acquire one.
Yeah.
Did you see the video on Kotaku where there was some guy trolling people and he changed his name to Xbox One Off? So, when you get shot, oh my God, I got shot by Xbox One Off, and then the Xbox would turn off on him.
I'll tell you, I didn't use my Kinect right away,
it's pretty smart.
And I'm so glad I watched.
Yeah.
So I could really learn how to do it right the first time. So that was kind of nice.
So it sounds to me like you and the Kinect are having an okay relationship. There's a little bit of give and take between
I'm having a better time than most people. But
right.
Earlier it did decide to start recording on its own while I was just sitting in a game party by myself.
That could be taken in so many different ways.
I know.
Whatever.
That's not Minecraft.
It's it shouldn't be called Xbox One. It should be called 1984.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an obscure reference that no one got. Okay.
Yeah, that went kind of over my head too.
Yeah, I think I
read
had
the
to
book
read that
1984.
I was checking an update on the Pro Bowl.
I had to read that book when I was reading about ancient dinosaurs and shit, and then Chieftain's picture showed up.
Oh, see, now she's ripping on me for being old.
That's because I told her she can't give me a hard time anymore because she goes to bed earlier.
But you know what, though?
Cold cream on her face.
Works for me.
She puts the cold cream on her face. She uses her walker to get to her bed.
Hey,
She's got the Epsom salt right next to her.
She's got little tennis balls on the little part there, so she doesn't
that's right. Stuff. She's got 2 cars, but both of them have handicap license plates on them, so she's good to go.
Wow, well, I have some really bad parking spaces still. I need to check into upgrading.
Okay. Well, all I see is funny guy's face frozen on my screen. It's not updating.
No, that's just how he looks now.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Am I still frozen? Does he know that I can hear him?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great.
I just can't see you. It's fine. And
that's okay. You don't need to see me.
Okay.
Nobody needs to really see me.
I can hear you. It's just fine, and I can actually see you with these glasses on. So, not like
That's
the other
for
glasses.
two old people.
Those are your Bono glasses.
Yeah, these are my I can see now glasses.
Did you really just do that? Did you really just belch?
This game is not
What
a
have we
rebel
come to?
game. This game is...
This game is completely wonderful. I'm going to do it for the people in Tibet. Free Tibet.
So,
In the name of love.
moving forward.
Let's not do that again.
Moving forward.
That's you too, right?
Hey, we've got a viewer here. I don't know if that's a viewer on YouTube. Hi, thanks for watching, Mom. We appreciate that.
I think it's Chieftain's Meemaw.
It's probably his mom. My mom is in bed. Well, it could be Darkside. Darkside's always.
That is
By
true.
the way, we want to thank him for the wonderful new intro music.
Yep.
Our theme song. He put that together for us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Darkside.
And, well, let's see here. What do we got in the gaming news? We got 3 things here we're going to cover tonight. The first one is going to, just to touch off on it, there's some new COD Ghosts news. We're
Fix the
also going
spawns.
to talk about the GTA money glitch and how Rockstar remedied that over the holidays. We're going to talk about that a little bit. And since the Super Bowl is next week, we, like every other show on the planet, is going to have we have a Super Bowl simulation highlight video to kind of try and predict the Super Bowl. And then some other cool announcements, and then we're going to give out our Tri-Bar Awards for the year. So,
yay! What are we doing first now?
Excellent. Well, the first thing we're going to talk about is in 2 days. If you are a subscriber, or if not, I'm sure you can purchase it separately. It's not only double XP on COD Ghosts, but we have the new Onslaught map pack dropping, which drops with 4 new multiplayer maps. It's also dropping with a new chapter on Extinction, going to shed some light on the story. The storyline of Extinction. Cool. I really like where Extinction is going, by the way. We'll talk about that a little later. I believe there's also 2 new weapons, I think. But it's 1 weapon with 2 sets of modifications is kind of how I understand it. I don't know. I'm looking forward to a new chapter in Extinction. So
see, I like Extinction. I'm
curious to see the new maps. I'm always interested to see new maps. Although I have to say, over the holiday season, when we get to the Tri-Bar Awards, I've been dividing my time, if you will, amongst pretty much 3 games, as you'll be able to tell by my awards. But so I'm looking forward to that stuff. And then I guess on to other stuff. I don't know if you all know about this. I'm a GTA player nowadays. I play in GTA 5. I know we've talked about the game several times before on the show. So it always makes the news. But this time it didn't really make the news, but people over the holiday season had learned how to hack the game on Xbox. And what they were doing was they were generating billions of counterfeit GTA dollars and going out and giving it out to people. And Rockstar, of course, fixed this issue, if you will, and took the ill-gotten gains, if you will, back from people, but allowing them to keep their purchases that they had made with these things. So I don't know if you all were aware of this. It affected me. I was in I
heard about it. Actually, Moab told me about it too.
I was gifted $100 million. I bought a couple cars. What would you do? But to be honest, I don't think it's made a big difference in how I play the game, either before or since. A lot of people were complaining that it takes the fun out of the game, which to me, you still have to rank up in order to get things. So, just like any game. So it's really, I think the money is secondary in a sense in GTA. And so did it affect me? Yeah, but I didn't lose like everything. There were some people, I believe, who literally were banned from the game. I don't know what actions Rockstar's taken. I've been going to their website, but I have no idea.
I think the worst thing you did was put hits out on kids in the video game.
I would run out the 8-year-olds in the lobbies that don't belong there.
Yeah, he would run out the squeakers. He would tell me, it's like, you going to leave the room? No. And he started talking junk to him, and he has the funny guy group.
So
I don't know the name of your crew. I'm going to call him the funny guy group.
All right.
But
yeah, I'm a crew of one right now.
Oh, crew.
I have people to play with, though. I mean, we go out and mob on people, but, you know. No, I run the squeakers out. The 12-year-olds that talk smack, they're out of here, buddy.
So did you get put into like the bad players group where all?
No, I'm a good player. In fact, I get bonuses for being a good player. You get money bonuses.
Nice.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can make my rep go down. It's not hard.
Have you ever had somebody try to provoke you so you would end up in the bad boy club?
No, but I've had people try and provoke me to fight when I don't feel like fighting. Like,
truth is stranger than fiction.
And then what I'll do is I'll take
the guy sees a fight, he runs.
What's interesting about GTA, to be quite honest, and I've been playing it a lot, you have this wonderful character builder and all these different things and outfits and stuff like that. I took my character, originally I made it look like me, and I had him dressed kind of like Reservoir Dog style. And it's funny we're talking about
Mr.
GTA.
Black, Mr. White.
That's the GTA font, which is actually the Price is Right font, by the way. Anyway, long story short, I've been noticing that a lot of people, I took my character and made him kind of like a modern-day Heath Ledger, kind of a dark Joker-looking character, if you will. All of my cars are purple and green. And I saw a few people who've done similar things, like I saw somebody make a Meg, but most people in this game, which I think is interesting, make their character model look like them. And I understand that that's kind of the idea, but at the same time, I don't have the chat window for some Q&A, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, at the same time, it's interesting to see how many people make it look like them. It's just funny to me. So it's a fun game. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful virtual world that they created. It's we'll talk more about that in a little while. But so yeah, it did affect me. I know it affected some of our viewers out there and our listeners, and it doesn't really matter to me either way. A lot of people were asking me. I don't care. I'm still going to play the game. So, and then I guess also in the news. What?
What else there to do the game when you beat it?
In multiplayer?
It's more like a single-player game, isn't it?
Well, no. GTA has a wonderful story mode, but you mean in multiplayer? You can go and rob liquor stores. You have missions.
There's missions. Okay, yeah, okay, I gotcha.
There's group missions, capture the flag, deathmatch, team deathmatch. You can race.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I mean, there's lots of different activities that you can do. And in a week, in the cold part of the country, there's going to be a Super Bowl between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. We are lucky enough to, like everybody else on the planet, have somebody who has the most recent version of Madden, as I understand it.
Yes. Flip Flop Friday actually provided it for us.
I don't know if anybody can see the video. Here's a highlight here. I'm trying to kind of see.
Yeah, if Moab could actually play the Madden video on the Twitch for us.
I'm screen sharing it here on my screen. This looks like a Peyton Manning touchdown, surprise shocker, in the snow. Yeah. This is a great simulation.
I see it.
Absolutely fantastic. And again,
they said they might cancel the game because they might push the game on Monday because of the snow.
If it gets to the point where it's like, hey, people really shouldn't be out for their own safety.
Right.
I think they're going to play.
I think so too. And I was talking to my dad about this, and we thought they built a stadium 3 years ago. You think they would put a dome on the stadium?
Didn't he even do the uniforms? What they're going to be wearing too? Because he's got orange.
Yes.
Denver, I think that's what they're wearing too.
Yeah. That's I actually looked that up. Yeah, Denver, since they have the better record, they're wearing orange, I think, and then Seattle's wearing white. But this game was interesting. He put all the highlights in there. Apparently, it was a pretty defensive game because it was a pretty low score. Funny
because
guy.
it's cold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, doesn't Manning play in cold weather, and isn't Seattle cold too? So they would be used to it. And he threw how many? 55 touchdowns this year?
Something like that.
Yeah, he set a record. It was, I think it was 55. I'm sure
So
someone will
it
correct
might have
me
been a
later.
little bit more. So the outcome of our Madden playthrough this year, Madden simulation, was, and I'm sure a lot of people there's going to be people that are not going to want to hear this, but 15-13, the final score in favor of Denver. So all
What do you
signs
think?
are pointing to Denver. I
What do
personally
you think the score
like
is going
what
to be?
Peyton Manning. I don't know about the score. I think if it's weather like that, 15-13 is a very realistic
Right.
outcome.
My numbers are around there too.
I don't think it's going to be quite like that, but I think that it's going to be, even the odds makers in Vegas started off at 2.5 points, and this outcome actually Denver was giving 2.5 points, I believe. So it beats the spread. So so Seattle would beat the spread. So it's interesting to see that this even came out at 2 points. So, all signs right now are pointing to a 2-3 point game. And in favor of Denver, and that's I said there was no stopping Peyton Manning anyway. He looks as good as he did the year that they went and beat Chicago in the Super Bowl.
Right, but he's playing a Seattle defense that he's never seen. So I mean, this is the top defense, and defense wins Super Bowls.
I agree. So. Defense does win Super Bowls, but I think when you have a high-powered offense like this. I really believe when I watched that last playoff game that they were actually holding back a little bit. Like they weren't showing the full Monty, if you will. It was kind of like business as usual in a sense. I got the feeling
he was surgical. Well, they played a very surgical game. Right. I don't think they were holding back. I personally think that they couldn't find anybody open, and there was a lot of drop passes. So Welker, I think, missed a couple, and then. Didn't the running back fumble?
They could have had more, but they didn't need it, so there wasn't that.
I didn't think they mailed it in though. I don't think they phoned it in
by any stretch of the imagination. No.
I think they played their best game, and that's the amount of points that they got. I think the score is going to be. They're going to be. I think the Broncos will be closer to 20, and they'll win. They'll win by 3. But I like the underdog, and I like that. I can't remember the cornerback, the best corner in the game.
Sure, man.
I like the way he's
been all over the news for the last week.
Right, the way he runs his mouth on the field. I run my mouth on Xbox, so I like him because he's a dick like me. So, but he can back it up. Unlike me, I can't back it up. But
right.
That's he's the best. You know what? He's a good corner, and you know what? He's gonna give them fits in the secondary. So I think
it's going to be a good game. We'll say that. I'm looking forward to a good game. I'm a Bengals fan.
I'm saying 2 picks. It
doesn't really matter to me who wins, but
2 picks from Peyton. Peyton throws 2 picks. That's what I'm going to say.
I think he'll throw at least 1 interception. Yeah.
I'm saying 2. But I'm hoping Seattle wins. But
we have a show the week after the Super Bowl. We'll see how accurate we were.
We'll make a bet. Loser's got to wear a sundress.
Yeah.
You're so confident that this is Peyton Manning's year. You're so confident.
I'm not going out and buying a sundress.
No, don't worry. Zombie Killer will send you one.
Yeah, okay.
You're so talkative tonight, Zombie Killer. We missed you.
Please stop interrupting us.
It's hard. I'm just having fun listening to you guys go back and forth. And I don't know the score.
Are we doing this tonight too? Am I making this announcement tonight too?
Which one? The one after the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing that one. The first one, right?
That's total. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Folks, if you're tuning in just now, this is LagginOut. LagginOut. You can find us at LagginOut.com. Find us on Facebook.com/LagginOut, and you are watching us right now on Twitch and YouTube. And we lost our 1 viewer. Excellent. So.
I thought you were gonna read the first one. You read the second one.
No, I am gonna read the first one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
you're confusing the freaking fuck out of me. You said, should I read that? I read from left to right. I don't read in Hebrew. So I was looking at the notes, and I was thinking you were going to read the first one, then you read the second one. The fuck? Read the first one.
Damn.
Read it, it's so small.
That's what she said.
It's cold, it's the winter time.
Oh, wow.
Superman.
This is tiny. Look, we love having Zombie Killer on here, because she's so darn talkative tonight.
Where's Geeky Gamer Girl again?
We're having a great. Well, basically, here's the deal, folks. Zombie Killer's on here, which just like all of us, she has a life outside of gaming and lagging out. And
what?
I said you have a life outside of gaming and lagging out.
Don't tell everybody. I will lose my geek respect. Shit.
You got a life. You got responsibility.
She's got a life. She's got that.
You got responsibilities for crying out loud. I mean, we're all over the age of 18 here. Now,
I have to kill zombies. It's important.
Yeah, yes, when your Xbox One is working.
She's trying to use it to make sandwiches.
So we're calling
not a toaster.
We're basically, there's times when zombies can't be here. So what we're doing here at Laggin' Out is we're having a great female co-host search here. So if you are a female gamer, if you like video games, do you love talking about games and stuff like that, then Laggin' Out's interested in hearing from you. And I believe we've already had a few people interested in coming onto the show. So if you're a female out there and you're watching the show right now and you want to try to get on the show,
my next girlfriend.
Go to Facebook and contact us through a private message, or you can email us at lagginout@gmail.com. But all that being said, I think we've got a few people that have responded, and I think is what we're going to do is, I don't know, do you want to explain it?
Look at this guy.
Do you want to explain it?
Oh, no, you explained it fine. What we're doing is we're looking for another female. You explained pretty much everything we need to explain. But we were promoting this while we were on a hiatus from the show. We actually going to have one potential host on each week that we do the show. And they'll be on the show, and they'll sit in. We'll ask them questions, that sort of thing. We'll run them through a gauntlet of questions.
We're going to have an on-air, live
interview.
Audition participation interview process.
Right. I think we got like 10 so far, but we're going to have to cut that down. But that's a lie. We don't have 10. We have 5. But
this guy.
we have a few people, and actually a lot of people actually submitted. So make sure in the emails you actually say what would make you a good host, what kind of games you play, what kind of hobbies you have. Do you cosplay? Do you play in competitive tournaments online or travel for it? Are you sponsored? Have you ever been on the show before? Do you have your own Facebook page? That sort of thing. Let us know. Give us something that would say, oh, she would be good, and then we'll send you a message back, and we'll just take it from there.
Okay. Sounds good.
And you can just check out on our page and just message us on our Facebook page at LagginOut, LagginOut. Just message us there, and then make sure you put in the title or in the front the great female host search, or female host would be fine. And then that way we can look at you and interview you. We have a staff that actually does that now, which is amazing. But we have people that actually do that, and then you might hear from me or Funny Guy or one of our staff members within an allotted time, probably 2 days. We're pretty quick. We respond pretty quick. And that's it, Funny Guy. I think that's pretty simple. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm done.
Doing some stuff. I'm just checking some feeds while we're
okay.
While you were talking, so... all right.
Moab's freaking out.
Good.
But what are we doing next? We are doing
next on the list here. We're got about.
And if you're following, I'm sorry, real quick.
We're worried about filling an hour tonight. We're gonna go over.
Yeah. Make sure you're following us on Twitch. Just the follow button if you're watching us on Twitch, and make sure you hit the subscribe button on the bottom if you're following us on YouTube.
And you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff.
Right.
Quick shout out, folks, if you want to save 10% or 15%?
Wow, it's been so long. 15%, I think it is.
If you want to save some money on your next pair of gamer gloves, here's what you do. When you go to the website, you go to thegamergloves.com, the official sponsor of LagginOut, and you type in the coupon code LagginOut, and you're going to save a few bucks on your next pair of gamer gloves. Wear what the pros wear. Don't let your hands get sweaty. Don't keep wiping them on your jeans because it makes your jeans dirty. These are great, comfortable gloves. I have them right here. I usually have them on at the beginning of the show. They are made for gamers. They've got a padded thumb. They're made of a very nice tight Lycra. A lot of people even, I know a couple people have used them as workout gloves, so they're not just for gaming. And they're very breathable material, and they're relatively reasonable. And not only are they reasonable, but you can save a few dollars when you use our coupon code LagginOut when you buy your next pair of gamer gloves at thegamergloves.com. Also, thank you to Cursed Underground Gaming. You can find them on Facebook at Cursed Underground Gaming with the Facebook.com before that. Very large gaming clan, and one of our newest affiliates, Fierce Gaming Females. You can find them on Facebook too. And that brings us to our closing discussion topics of the night. This year we're going to give out, since it's the new year, the Tri-Bar Awards. What's the Tri-Bar Award? The Tri-Bar Award is an award that we give. It's 3 bars, like here on the logo. Right there is...
Who created that logo? It's so simple but recognizable. That guy had to be a genius.
Anyway, that is... I don't know who it was.
He's got 2 thumbs.
I know he freaked out about it.
This guy.
So that is the Tri-Bar Award, and the Tri-Bar Award categories this year are, 4, and we each have one. Zombie has her picks, I have mine, and Chieftain has his. The categories are, in no particular order, Best Single-Player Experience, Best Multiplayer Experience, Best New Game Mode, and Best Overall Experience, your game of the year.
And Best Sexual Experience.
Well, you have to have sex in order to have that.
Oh, okay. I'll just scratch mine out then.
Awkward.
It's not. That's a game you can play with PC.
All right. So I believe we each have our picks.
Yes, we do.
I'd like to do the way I think we should do this is we do each category, and each of us gives our pick and tells a little bit about why, and we'll move on to the next one. I probably should have like a drum roll or something, shouldn't I?
Yeah, don't you supposed to be doing the sound effects anyway?
Yeah, well, I crashed earlier, so I got the soundboard operator in my head was going, maybe not.
That's why we need to get you a soundboard with sound effects and everything.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to donate, so Funny Guy can get a soundboard so he can stop complaining about it, you can go to LagginOut.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, click the PayPal button, and donate an amount so that way Funny Guy can get his fucking soundboard. Thank you so much. LagginOut.com. Don't watch it with your mom.
Did you tell him to scroll it to the bottom?
Yeah, I did.
You told to scroll
I did.
the webpage.
The Lord gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. If you heard me speaking, you would know I actually said that.
Where did that come from?
It just looks like a couch in a bad porn.
That couch looks like it belongs in a Jimi Hendrix video.
It looks like it belongs in Hugh
like
Hefner's
at any
grotto.
moment, yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick or
I'm gonna ask Shady Parsley what's going on with that couch.
I'm not trying to be a dick either, but I think I see some dirty dishes.
Is there, there's no dirty dishes. You see a bag and a microwave.
You shouldn't talk about your
It's her dorm room.
That's horrible. Yeah.
A bag and a microwave. That's
Funny Guy was supposed to have moved out of it like 20 years ago.
Right.
The freshman 15
Yeah,
portion.
I was supposed to move out at about the same time that couch went out of style.
Maybe they came from the same place.
Yo, you
Funny
got a
guy
velvet picture
broadcasting
of a lady.
live from his Mustang.
You got a velvet picture of a lady carrying a jug of water on her head to go with it. You want to play? You want to play, old lady? Come on, let's play.
Oh.
Pew, pew, pew.
But you said it would make the bathroom look nice.
Yeah. I'm going on a hunt.
So's Chieftain, apparently.
She's got-
I think that's the same pattern that was in the convertible in Scarface.
Yeah, she kills zebras and then she has baby seal pillows too. So
Yeah.
No, there's zebra too. Everything, all zebra.
She wanted to keep the family together. So she had the calves and then the adults. So
I actually use it for when I kill zombies because zebras use this as their camouflage. So to other predators, they can't really be seen. So this is what I use to shield myself from zombies when I'm out in the woods.
a little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing, zombie. Shut up.
So that brings me to a roundabout way of getting back
Best
to our
single player
awards.
experience. Funny guy?
Chieftain's
My-
bedroom.
My best.
Bitch. Walked into that one.
Wow.
This is and I just want to announce everybody, this is Zombie's first and last show on Lagging Out.
So I mentioned we're looking for a female co-host.
It's a nice way of
My
saying
notes.
you're fired. Get the fuck out.
I mean, can you see my? There you go. It's probably in reverse because I didn't reverse the camera. Probably.
That's okay. I can see it here. So your best single player experience
So
is
our best single player experience. Mine for this year, which is something I look forward to. It's been a while since I've seen a pretty good, storyline in the single player sense, where just by itself I was looking forward to it. My pick this year would be Call of Duty Ghosts.
okay.
The story was written by one of the writers from the film Traffic. There's several very fun missions where you get to do some stuff that you've never really done before in a Call of Duty game. And on the whole, I thought that the story was fun, and it was nice to care about the characters again. It had been a while since I really cared about the actual characters that you're playing as in the game. So that was my pick. Your pick was what?
The Last of Us on PlayStation 3.
Okay, and
The single storyline, post-apocalyptic scenario, zombie, kind of like a zombies, but kind of not. The game was challenging. You play with two different players. It was three-dimensional. The story was really good.
all right,
What was-
zombie.
I think Call of Duty Ghosts too. I always like
Man,
stories. Hey.
screw you, buddy. I pick Ghost because that's the easiest one to pick.
Now I feel bad about the old lady comment. I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm sorry, but I do have other things going on, so I didn't really get to play that many different games. My bad.
But I
Yeah,
enjoyed
I
it.
thought
I
it was
enjoyed
fun.
it the whole time. I thought it was fun, and I thought it was challenging. So, next category, we'll let Chieftain start off with this one.
Best multiplayer
Best
experience.
multiplayer experience,
Battlefield 4.
and why is that?
Because it's awesome. There you can play with a ton of people. There's a lot of stuff to do. You can fly on tanks and ride in helicopters and ride
Sounds like a
motorcycles.
3-year-old.
I know how to
I'm just
think of
kidding.
Chuck E. Cheese.
You
What?
can fly.
Awesome. I just
and
love
you
the part.
can-
I just love the part where you can jump off with a parachute, and it's great. I'm a simpleton when it comes to that stuff. I like it. You know, you can play with your buddies, and if you have a lot of friends, you can play all together. And the maps are awesome, and you can blow shit up, and it's awesome. It's great. It's a lot better. It's a lot better experience for me. I like that.
All right, Zombie Killer. What was your favorite multiplayer experience this year?
Forza 5.
Bullshit.
Oh wow.
Bullshit.
And why is that?
Because she plays with her boyfriend all the time. It's the only reason.
He's just jealous. Don't listen to him. Anyway, I enjoyed it because you could race with your friends, but the graphics. So you could kind of talk about the graphics and things as you were playing with your friends and
No,
experience it all together
no.
And is this the Forza on Xbox One or on 360?
on the one.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Okay. My pick.
It's funny, you're playing Forza and Justin Bieber is living it.
Yeah. Justin Bieber's on GTA. What are you talking about?
I was just about to say that.
Gotta be quick around here.
So my multiplayer experience for the year would be, I'm
Your
sorry
mom.
to go with Chieftain on this, but Battlefield 4, man, you can blow stuff up,
We win!
drive
Just like
tanks,
his girlfriend, right?
planes. I mean, you know, the maps are gigantic. There's all different kinds of game types. You've got deathmatch, you've got conquest, you've got game types that have vehicles, game types that don't have vehicles. I mean, just wow. The game, yeah, when it came out, it was somewhat buggy. Those issues have been addressed. They're still addressing other issues. But on the whole, definitely a very solid multiplayer experience all the way around. Next category.
Hello! Next category.
We'll let
Hello.
Zombies start this one off. Best
Alongside
new
Zombie.
game mode.
Extinction.
Oh!
And why did you like Extinction? What
Because it's
brought
better
you
than a zombie apocalypse.
Well, who doesn't like the little aliens humping the shit out of your drill? That's kind of cool. Digging around in trash bags for your attachments.
Now
That's
now who needs to get laid?
That, and you can actually make it out like there's an ending to it so far. But it does take a lot of teamwork and planning out, just making a strategy. I just hate it when some douchebag joins in the middle of the game, focus us all, and then backs out of the room. Where
I
people,
don't play unless it's 4 people.
Yeah, I play with a crew. So
I usually like to do 2 or 3. That's about it.
Chieftain.
What's the best game mode? Extinction. I have to go with Zombie. She actually got one right for once.
Well, you know what? My pick was Extinction as well. So we are all in agreement on something.
Yay!
Wow.
You guys are right for once. That's good.
That's pretty amazing.
That's so
I'm excited for the new
I thought I was
download
wrong
pack
once, but I was mistaken.
because apparently they've got 5 chapters of this story
That'd
about
be
the
cool.
zombies, and then when they do the download, when you get the season pass, when you get the new map packs, you get a new chapter of Extinction. So like apparently on the new Onslaught, which drops in 2 days, you'll get the new Extinction map or adventure, if you will, and basically it's a storyline that kind of tells you kind of where they came, where the aliens come from, and maybe why they're here. And I guess each installment will be a new chapter in that adventure. I'm really looking forward to it, to playing it and trying to beat it, and I love it for all the same reasons you guys do. So,
Cool.
You know,
Who would win in a
teamwork.
fight, the zombie game or the Extinction game? If they were to fight each other, who would win? From Black Ops 2 to Ghosts.
You know, I just really.
Who would win in a fight?
You mean the characters?
Yeah, say you had the aliens coming down versus the zombies. If they were to fight each other, who would win?
I think the aliens, because they
I think
bleed,
so, too.
they spit acid. They could just melt zombies.
Yeah, that's why zombies are pussies.
Well, at least they can get some, unlike you, sir.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna have to bleep
I
a
didn't
lot of
catch
shit when you're
That's what I'm
editing this. You know that, right? This has gone nowhere where I wanted it to go.
This is
Does it
better.
ever?
I'm not gonna cut that out either.
Yeah, then the video's gonna get old and Chieftain's gonna be like, oh my god, freaking out for like 5 days.
Oh, by the way, if you guys want to watch the replay, and if you're watching the replay now, it's not necessarily going to be released on a Wednesday. Stay tuned on our Facebook site, which is facebook.com/LagginOut. We will post when we actually
Our
upload
page on
the
the
video.
Facebook site, and don't forget to scroll.
Right.
All right,
Ah,
game of the
breakfast.
year. This is a game that encompassed a solid single-player, multiplayer experience for you. Kind of, the game had a 360 degrees. So this would be your best overall experience or your game of the year. Who wants to go first?
Zombie should go.
Ladies first.
Well, then Chieftain must go. Dead
I did
Rising
it, Bob.
3.
So your
Well, I
game of the
know.
year.
Dead Rising
Yes.
3, she said, right?
Even though it did lag like shit.
I didn't
and
hear
glitch
you.
out.
You did lag out because that's the name of the show, LagginOut.com. We're doing our Tri-Bar Awards. What was your game of the year?
Dead Rising 3.
And why?
Um,
What did you like about it? Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
if you could think of Grand Theft Auto, but with zombies packed in the street like sardines, fuck yeah. Best game ever. You just steal some cars, run them over. You also still make all your weapons. It's really cool. Some of them, there's like a little bit of a twist on some of the weapons. And the stories are very interesting. I don't want to spoil any of them, but I do feel that you have more time to complete some of the missions. And I think I've made it to the second alternate ending. But you can play either by yourself or you can have one other person co-op with you. So also the outfits, the choices, always interesting. So you never really get bored with it, I don't think.
All right. Why is Chieftain frozen on my screen? Oh, God, I thought you lagged.
My best overall experience is Injustice: Gods Among Us.
And why?
The story was great. It was created by the guys who created Mortal Kombat, and it's all around great story with a fighting game. So I really enjoyed it. I liked superheroes. I liked the story of the alternate universe. Besides fighting the characters, there's actually a story involved with it, so it keeps you engaged all the way through. That's why I picked Injustice. Great game. Game of the year.
And my game of the year is Grand Theft Auto 5.
What a surprise!
What a surprise. I absolutely love the story. I think that they used a lot of the same formula that they did with the original one. It's not that the other ones I didn't like them or that they sucked by any stretch of the imagination, but this one just seemed to have the storyline for the single player part of it, for that matter, was a lot like GTA 3 or Vice City rather. In that I couldn't wait to play the next mission to find out what happens in the story. The online experience, for all of its bugs and what it's worth, we still don't have heists, which hopefully we will have that soon. The gaming community, we want our heists. If you're watching us,
Look, I want my shit now.
Well, it's just we want to be able to make more than 20K, and it'll be fun. It's the online experience is very fun. I've met some nice people, and the ranking system's a little tedious. There's a little bit of grinding involved, but on the whole, to me the game is a relative work of art from the standpoint that they recreated Los Angeles, an island in a sense in the middle of nowhere, and which they do so well anyway, and they've done for years. So hats off to them. My game of the year, a lot of fun. Was absolutely just the story more than anything for me. But the multiplayer is also pretty solid too. They are still working on fixing things, but that'd be my game of the year.
Cool, man.
And one thing we're going to do as we wind down here, we're going to have a trivia question at the end of every show.
I got it.
And Chieftain's going to have a trivia question this show. And the way this is going to work, this is one of our contests. We don't know what prizes we're going to have yet this year, but we are going to have some cool stuff. Last year we gave away a free year of Xbox Live. We are going to give away some gamer gloves this year, I believe. So that's. Did you really type that in the chat? Did you really type that in the chat?
Yeah, I did.
That's hilarious. It does need that. Does anyone else think Funny Guy's nose and glasses look like it could be used to mold a classic class's mustache's nose get up? You mean the graduate glasses?
I can't wait to get an Xbox One just so I can be a dick to you.
That's very anti-Semitic. That's the Marx Brothers.
Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a trivia question.
Should we do it now or do it next time?
No, we're going to do a trivia question tonight, and then we're
Okay.
going to post it on the Facebook page. The first person to get it right gets entered into a drawing to win some sort of really cool prize at the end of the season. And that's in addition to the other contests that we're going to have. We're working on that right now and what the prize will be, so you'll find out about that hopefully next show, which is in 2 weeks here on twitch.tv, Laggin_out. You're also on YouTube, youtube.com/LagginOut. And we are LagginOut.com. Want to thank our sponsors, Gamer Gloves. Don't forget to visit them. Save a few bucks on your Gamer Gloves by using the coupon code. If you don't know what it is, wait till the video is reposted, or you should have wrote it down. But you can save a few bucks, and they're at thegamergloves.com. Special thanks to Cursed Underground Gaming and Fierce Female Gamers. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to us at all the social media. Anybody else? Anything you want to add?
No, I think that's it. It's a trivia question.
You want to read that one out loud? No, I don't.
No.
I don't think you should.
And we just lost our sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. All right, trivia question. Trivia question, real easy.
Yes,
if you're playing Call of Duty Ghosts, what is the name of the dog?
Seabiscuit. I guess that's it.
That's it.
To a close.
Let's do the close.
So we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We'd also like to thank Darkside Drums. Welcome to the new year, everybody. I guess I've been Funny Guy. This has been Lagging Out. Thank you to Chieftain. Thank you to Moab.
See you guys later.
Zombie Killer. All of our new staff members. We'll give shouts out to you all probably in the next show because I don't have everybody memorized yet. And I guess we were trying to come up with a good sign-off the other night. And we thought that just telling people until the next show, this is Lagging Out, and your game is over.
That's it. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Laggin.